Lately. Just so you know, I'm there. I check my channel every day. I get messages and stuff. I'm there. I'm basically on the internet between 8 and 10 hours every day. Many times I've started to come to do a show and the words just fly from me. I used to be able to sit down and do a 20-minute spiel like nothing. But now, I find myself thinking, you guys have already heard it all. Or like, I'll read some new world order thing. Then I think, I'm not going to bother telling my audience. My audience already knows. I've been listening yesterday for the first time in months about Pete Santilli. I guess he got accused of stealing $500,000. I probably didn't, I don't know. But one thing I know about them, listening to that and kind of taking it in after being away for a few months, is the vitriol that comes from rejection. And I'm kind of surprised, and I'm not bashing anybody, this is just an observation. And I hope she hears this, but like Susanna Cole, Pete said to you one time about something probably happened off the air or whatever, because it was just as you were starting. He said, well, you're not mad, are you? And you were like, never. So you're never mad. And I believe that. I believe that you're never mad at Peter. I wasn't mad at him. I was, enamored by him. But to never be mad, I'm worried that's balkanized. That means hardened. You should be mad sometimes. People are human beings. And I wonder if that patriotism has turned into a blind eye. They can't see. How are we supposed to trust being told the truth, whether you like it or not, when you're blind? You've become a yes man. How are we supposed to have confidence to make decisions about what people have to say when they never disagree? It's not possible. And back to what I was saying about the PS issue, the vitriol, the rejection, the war on words, like this one. This is a famous one. Even a fan could call in and say, hey, don't take it sorry. Don't tell me what to say. No one tells me what to say. And then the fools rush in and pat the guy on the back for being balkanized. He cannot hear new ideas. This explains the phenomena of...
Whoa, for over 10 years I thought Arabs did 9/11. I was killing brown people. I didn't know. I'm really mad at the world because I was so dumb I didn't know.
But of course, there were probably people around that guy that he didn't listen to. And he was surrounded by a cadre of yes people who wouldn't listen because he didn't listen. Everything's personal. The foulness, the acid spewing from glands beneath the tongue is bizarre. Hero to zero in one day. From the heights of greatness to the depths of scumbaggery. All to support someone's fragile ego and impression of themselves, even if it's a false impression,
Even if you're out there killing brown people because you didn't know any better. Well, the smart people knew better. But of course, if you were to bring that up, you'd be banned. And we can't learn. You know, any kind of negative feedback to change course in your direction is pushed away. And everything has to be so squeaky clean. I've never been arrested. But yet, over and over and over and over is this history of entanglement and engagement and then rejection, vitriol rejection. Your best friend's business partners one day, and the next day you're a cowardly, lying traitor to be hung. It's Rasputin-esque. It has nothing to do with liberty or freedom or freeing America. It's sensationalism. And you know the doomsday shit about the New World Order. I don't know how people can do it. Every day there's a new threat. Every day there's something. I don't even want to read about Fukushima anymore. I don't want to know. I don't want to know how bad it is, because I know it's bad and getting worse. You know, I read that John McCain is thinking about running again to guarantee the election of Hillary Clinton. Our country is being run by, so you want to be a millionaire.
We're working hard. We're working hard.
The lowest denominator.
The lowest denominator. The lowest denominator. The lowest denominator. The lowest denominator. The lowest denominator. The lowest denominator. The lowest denominator.
You know what I really regret? I don't think I can think of one time that my father, or any male, older male, when I was growing up, ever took the time to get to know my inner world.
It's so strange. Women want you to show your emotions, but yet women are in charge of children for many years, where all they do is crush your emotions. And when you grow up, you're supposed to be able to express yourself. I wish just one time my father had taken the time to slow the fuck down and just be quiet maybe and ask me questions about what I thought. What were my dreams? What inspired me? What motivated me personally? Not a little thumbnail blip, an inconvenience, an irritation. You know, I was someone to be dealt with. Never asked me anything. Not really. I could bring him something maybe. But then it'd be just an acknowledgement and he'd move on. It was never intimate. It wasn't like my dad was going to share what I thought or what I was afraid of or what I thought was inspiring and why. What kind of questions did I have? You know, it's too bad they got rid of those male institutions where you were taken from your parents when you were about 8 years old. And in some cultures, you would go off and live with your uncles. And they would teach you the real shit. Unfortunately, I wasn't grabbed away from my family village unit. And so I stayed where I was. You know, my mom is dead. She died from cancer. And I don't think she ever really had any time off her whole life. I mean, she worked her entire life, all the way up to pretty much the last minute. And I wonder sometimes, is that what life is all about? How did we get into this 1950s, 60s style, thick chrome, big hair chicks on the TV selling you shit? Beyond your basic needs, what is it that you need? You know, if you have your food and your water, your comfort and your lazy boy and Netflix, what else do you need?
So
there. I'm here every day. I'm not sure what I want to do next. I don't know. I'm not hyper ambitious. I'm not selling slingshots or your water purification. I don't have a product to sell you to make money, to make it so that I have to come to work every day, because I need the money.
That's one thing I feel as a radio show host that I have over a lot of guys. I have no ambition. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I care about my audience. I'd like you to have a good time and be entertained. I would. I'd like to share a message with you. I'm trying to reach out to people. I want to make you stop and listen to my words and let you know that there's one, I hope, sane person out there. Sane person. You know about being sane, being not crazy. I feel crazy all the time, you know. But I was talking with a buddy of mine the other day. You know when you do LSD, where you take hallucinogenic mushrooms? I've done it before. And you know what? When I was out of my mind, I was a good person. I didn't turn into a werewolf or go crazy. No, man, I'm balanced. I feel pretty good when I thought about it. We were talking about that. People that go nuts. They take some kind of drug where they lose their inhibitions and they turn into a fucking idiot. I seen a chick get fired from when I was at my job. I saw a chick at a Christmas party and slit her own throat. Oh my God, she got so hammered. Within a week after the party, she was gone. So, you know, if you do some psychedelic drug where you're going to lose all your inhibitions, you're going to be in outer space. Are you a werewolf inside? Do you have rage just down below the surface? Or are you actually well balanced? Can you strip away your culture? Can you strip away your inhibitions and still maintain yourself? And what does that mean? Can you act the way that's trendy? Can you be popular? Is it quality versus quantity? You want more people to agree with what you say and the way you think. And if anyone were to proclaim a contrary idea to something that you've already top-down figured out, you're going to fight that. What a way to live. Oh, I don't drink, man. If I drink, I turn into a wild man. So in other words, you're probably an asshole just simmering below the surface. You know what convalescent homes for old people is? You know what that really is? That's assholes that have money. You know that? Can you imagine dumping your parents in a convalescent home? My dad is in a convalescent home, and I send him packages and stuff because he's difficult to talk to. All he wants to talk about is what he had for lunch. And I don't know what I can do for him, and he's a state away. So, you know, I send him packages with candy and shit. That's what I try to do to compensate for the fact that I have no fucking relationship with him. He might as well be in a joint. But, you know, parents don't live with their children anymore because they're assholes, a lot of them. Can you imagine? They got enough money to put you away because you're not an asset, you're an asshole. Old people are assets. They can watch little kids. They can give young people in their family a chance to have a decent life after they have small children. But it's cool. Families all fucking tore up. Families all tore up. But everybody's equal. Everybody's got equal rights. What do you guys think about a dude who's a hemophiliac? And for you fucking retarded people, that means when you get cut, you don't coagulate your blood and you bleed. It's a horrific disease, primarily from inbreeding, like dactylism. But nonetheless, a friend of mine has raging hemophilia. And him and his old lady were trying to have kids and couldn't have kids, so then they tried to adopt. They were a really super nice couple with some money. They're dying for a kid, you know. Pretty soon, couldn't adopt one. That didn't work too well. Wasn't quick enough. So finally they started doing fertility treatments, and they've got a beautiful baby. And I saw the baby in a picture yesterday on Facebook. Little sweet little baby. And there's my buddy holding it. And, you know, I don't want to... It's not personal, but Why the fuck is he having kids that are going to have hemophilia? Why couldn't he adopt a little trauma baby that's not genetically unfit? So in other words, equality means that idiots, dolts, and psychopaths are allowed to reproduce. We're not like Spartan anymore, where we hold up the little baby to the sky, look to see if it's got some kind of deformity. We don't do that anymore. You know, everybody gets a trophy. Everybody gets an equal chance. And, you know, what about chicks? I have news for chicks. You're not equal. You're not. We're not equal. We're not. Even in the races, we're not equal. We have to live in a world where we believe the solid and concrete world that we see is actually an other world filled with ghosts, goblins, and gods. So the concrete world that we're able to see, hear, feel, and touch, you know, the real world, the world, fake, made up, conjured. It's a garden. We're outside the garden. It's part of a paradigm that was created. It's an other world. You're not even standing on real dirt. This is a dream. So deny your connection with nature. You're not natural. You're a spirit. There's no proof that you're a spirit. Nobody's lived to tell it. We've got an old book. We've got a bunch of books. We've got a few guys that can tell you about it. The worship of hope. The hope worshipers. Is hope found in nature?
I won't be wronged. I won't be insulted. I won't be laid a hand on. I don't do these things to other people. I require the same from them.
No, nature is indifferent. Nature is sterile. Nature is chaos. Man comes along and imposes his order upon it. That's what masculinity is. But we're supposed to believe that the concrete, the things that we can see and touch, are part of this other world. And the other world parts, the ghosts, the goblins, and the tooth fairies, we are just supposed to believe with on faith. So the concrete world is rejected outright. The things of nature that are natural are rejected outright. But we fully accept, we fully embrace these concepts that do not exist outside the human brain. I'll give you an example. Justice.
Can you think of any kind of justice? Oh, we got 3 kittens, 3 little cats. They're getting grown up. They're almost not kids anymore. But when I go to the store in the morning, I'll get 2 Crispitos. I get 2 because I'll eat 1 and when I get back, because they're barn cats, I don't feed them much. They're supposed to go hunt and get their own food, but when I get back in the morning, I throw them one of those Crispitos. And you know, they lay together on a chair together because it's cold outside. All 3 cats all cuddle and purr, and they just love each other. You throw that food on the ground, they turn into beasts again. They'll claw each other for it. They'll eat it all while their friends are hungry. There's no justice. There's no fairness. They're so sweet. They're like my little kids. They have personalities. It's like these little cats are little human beings. They're our kids. We just love our cats. They have such personality. But you know what? If they're hungry, you throw a little piece of a Crispito on the ground to each other. They're so kind to each other. The horses, my gentle giants. They're loving and sweet horses. Gentle creatures. They don't give a fuck unless you got food. All a horse is a one-way eating machine. Eat. They take a break from eating to pay attention to you. You don't have food in your hand, they don't give a crap about you. When they come over to look at you, they look at your hands, no food, walk away. There's no fairness or justice in nature. There's not. Nature is barbaric. It's cold. It's indifferent. The galaxy doesn't care about you.
See, there you go, you're not special. It's nihilism. It's an addiction to hope. Somewhere back in the day, this concept of hope spread throughout humanity. And it's led to things like altruism and paternalism. Women and children first. Why? Men are disposable. Does that make sense? That's natural. I digress. These are just some ideas that I'd like you to think about today. If you have a grandson or you got a boy, slow the fuck down and get quiet and talk to him. Find out what interests him. Find out what he's afraid of. Find out what inspires him. Just take the time. The little girls are getting plenty of what they need. We have the feminine indoctrination world. They're set. They're cool on that. It's boys that need help. And if you don't have a kid, if you see a little boy and you talk to him, if you have a chance to talk to little boys, ask them how they feel about stuff. What wrestling guys do they like? Don't talk about you. Don't try to teach them. Instead, listen, they get plenty of teaching from all these broads that are in control of them for the first 5 or 7 years. Try just asking questions about their inner life. Little boys just don't get that chance anymore. We're too busy.
Growing up to go off to war because of some politicians on behalf of some Jewish fucking bankers.
That's cool. Take your time with your kid.
Give him some love.
You know when you do LSD, I'ma go.
Give him some love. I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
I'ma go.
I'd like to share a message with you and try and reach out to people. I care about my audience. I'd like you to have a good time and be entertained. I'd like to share a message with you. Do you have reach just down below the surface?
Your paths will merge. Paths will merge.
We don't do requests, sir.
We do requests. Rocket Sauce, I heard.
Somebody stole my rocket sauce. You stole my rocket sauce and took it all. Rocket sauce. You were only rocking 'cause you saw my rocket sauce. Rocket sauce. Yeah. Rocket sauce. Every last drop of my rocket sauce. We wrote that. Words and music. Wait, dude. What? We can't take full credit for that one. Actually, I have to do a dot for the Captain Don Henley, because I don't know if any of you saw When Hell Freezes Over, the VH1 acoustic jam that the Eagles did. I saw that. Well, in what's that song, Hotel California? When he goes, he's like, she got the Sancho Pompey. She got the Mercedes Benz, yeah. Got the leather, and I was like, yeah. Dude, you lifted that. Right? I remembered it from the album, but then on the acoustic jam, you totally punched it up to the forefront, yeah. Yep. And I use it now on the set, and in Rocket Sauce I used it. So. Maybe Don is here tonight. Big up to Don Henley. Thanks, dude.
I sure do enjoy the hell out of that rocket radio show, and thank you so much for listening to the end of the show. So for your dedication to today's presentation, I've come with a genuine secret that people don't want you to know. And you can take it to the bank, an old rocket that he's answering. So listen up. Get your pencil and paper out right now. Here you go. This is what the globalists don't want you to know. Alcohol! Moonshine! How the hell do you make it? Listen up good. I'm only going to tell you once. Get yourself a 5-gallon bucket. Get 4 gallons of fresh water. Pour that water in the bucket. Add 5 pounds of sugar and stir. Occasionally stir over a 10-day period. Then take that portion and still out your side. That's it. Alcohol is just sugar, yeast, and water. You add about a tablespoon of yeast. You're good to go. Piece of cake. That's it. 5-gallon bucket. 4 gallons of water, 5 pounds of sugar, yeah, 5 pounds of sugar, and a tablespoon of yeast. And put the lid on there, lick it, shake a leak a little bit. And then, in 7 or 8 days, you can drink it if you have to. That's it. It's sugar, yeast, and water. That's the secret.